sharing with people how we see what we're doing fitting together, how what we bring together actually enhances an experience. So we'd need to share a little bit more about what it is, so I can say a bit about what I'm bringing with me and my intention behind the event. And that is to, it's like really to assist with somatic integration. So bringing the awareness levels deeper into the physical, sensational experiences of the body, so that you can start to tune in more easily and more directly to the information that the body's got available. And so I use yoga, I use kinesiology, I use all these methods that tap into the wisdom in the cells of the body, if you like, and in the field of the body. And what I love about the work that you do, Santos, is I love how I feel like what you bring is this cloud of wisdom, not a cloud even, it's a deep
word. It's a good word.
A field that go like a field of wisdom that contains the roots of the thoughts that have now given me the language to be able to express what this body's actually feeling right now, and then make more life around all of that.
Yep. Right. That's perfectly in line with what I'm going to be doing, so I'll be supporting that with my teachings.
Yeah. So what are the teachings that you're going to be doing over the 3 days? So you just share.
Well, I'm going to teach how theology is not a scary and exclusive, peculiar, misunderstood science. It's electromagnetics. That's all it is. So I'm going to explain that. I'm going to show that. When I do syncretism, I teach that everything is integrated, all fields of human knowledge. Whether you're an alchemist, an astrologer, a theologian, or a philosopher, we're always coming back to the same thing. And I'm going to show that it's always the one and only conscious energy of the universe, which is electromagnetism. So I'm going to be teaching that. I'll need 3 days to develop all my themes, and so to bring people to that same conclusion that is inevitable, that God is electromagnetic. The Holy Spirit is magnetism. We are electromagnetic. Consciousness is electromagnetic. Torus fields are electromagnetic. Atoms are. Everything that exists, and everything that exists has one form, the form of the magnetic field. So I'm going to show that in religious texts. I'm going to show that in scientific state-of-the-art science, quantum physics. I'm going to show that in every which way possible, and also through language. Language is going to be the key to deciphering the scriptures. So everyone's going to go away knowing how to read all scriptures, and they won't have to fear that they're going to be brainwashed and they're going to be believing in Krishna or become a Christian or a Jew. You're going to appreciate those theologies. You're not going to you might be all of them, as I am. I consider myself Muslim, Buddhist, everything, because I'm a syncretist. So I can partake in all of those theologies and philosophies because I understand them. So essentially, people are going to go away understanding more than what they knew, because they're going to be able to put everything they know together into one field. So, and they'll have the keys to do that. They're very, very simple keys. And essentially, I'll divulge the key. It's the wave. When you understand wave function, You understand how everything appears and manifests in the universe.
Yes. And fits so perfectly with the practice that I do as well, because it's all about fields and torus and waves, and it's this, you know, being in sync with the nature of this being, this physical being, energetic being. Nice. I like it.
Yeah, well, you just hit the right word, sync, to be in sync.
Yeah.
That's, rather than being divided. When you're playing with a band and you're in sync, the audience knows it. You know, when Led Zeppelin got on the stage, they were always in sync, and the band loved them. That's why they outsold every other band in history, because you have to be in sync. So what we have to do personally, community-wise as well, in the families, in our towns, is to be syncretized. We don't have to all wear yellow. We don't have to all like Islam and hate Judaism. We don't have to do that. We don't have to divide and conquer. We have to now unite and conquer. And be conquerors.
Exactly. And conquer that idea that because two people have different opinions, that makes somehow a disconnect. And an opinion doesn't have to create a disconnect.
Well, yes, and that's true. And so syncretism brings you above the world of opinions. There's no more opinions anymore. There's only a direct knowing. So I'm going to be teaching people how to get direct knowledge rather than faulty secondhand knowledge.
Yeah, the knowledge of experience. It's what the Yoga Sutras are all about as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And experience can be passed through knowledge. You know, you can, if an old man tells you his experiences of how he suffered and how to avoid suffering, and you listen carefully, you can actually enjoy to an extent that experience with him. So knowledge carries experience with it if you are wise. And if you are listening with ears to hear. So syncretism and what people are going to learn is only going to benefit them. It's only going to be a powerful tool for them to integrate everything they know and more. And you know that because you've been watching my videos.
I love your videos. I'm like one of your biggest fans. I mean, I'm probably not, but I am quite a big fan. Yeah, no, it's such a pleasure. It's an honor to be able to do this work together with you, because I love the work that I'm doing, and we're in sync. You're in the right place at the right time, and I'm in the right place at the right time. And that's it, really. It's going to happen in its magical way.
For sure.
Got some amazing ideas about there's an amazing musician who's coming who makes instruments. We've got some people who do nice textiles coming to show and sell their textiles and jewelry, and it's going to be like a little festival feel about the actual place, because I want to show people how to it's like these new networks are needed and business is needed. And so how do we create those new networks and businesses that are just extensions of what's working really well already, rather than for every time recreating the wheel, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes. And it's getting better and better every time. So you are right. The timing is correct. The place is correct. Mexico. That's
it's a full moon.
On the equinox. People,
I know.
You honestly will be disappointed.
I got so excited. What's that for me? Oh, yeah. That was an interesting moment. That made my creativity go into a bit overdrive. I went, I've got to make posters. I've got to put the full moon on posters. So hopefully people will enjoy seeing the posters as much as I enjoyed creating them.
For sure.
Oh, all right. So anything else that we should tell people? What else should we tell people about it?
Well, I just want to urge people to come on down and see what we're doing. And you can come and visit us as well after that in Puerto Morelos to see what we're trying to achieve here. Get a feel for the place. You might be part of the community one day. We do have a community. We do have an academy. It's at the moment we don't have the brick and mortar academy, but that's coming. We will find a place to rent, but we still do things weekly where we're doing teachings, and every day we're on the beach doing our yoga and exercises. So I just want to say, come on out, folks. Come on out and really bless yourself.
Yeah, and the place where we're doing the event is really close to Puerto Morelos. It's like an hour or less, isn't it, between places, I think?
45 minutes.
Yeah. So it's no time at all to go and visit the academy and all that good stuff in Puerto. I love Puerto Morelos. Yeah, beautiful little place.